Hi, I'm Lori, and I love books. Today's tea is from Bigelow Botanicals, and it's supposed to be a cold water infusion, but I decided I'd try it hot today. And it's blueberry citrus basil, and it does have a lovely color. Having it hot, you taste the blueberry much more than the basil, so I do really like it. When it was cold, you could taste like the blueberry first, and then the basil was kind of like an aftertaste, but this is, I think, much nicer. So today is a haul video of the books I've bought recently. Some are based on Alice in Wonderland, and I actually bought a whole series as well. So the first book is The Red Queen by Christina Henry, and it's a take on Alice in Wonderland. Alice and Hatcher are on a mission to find Hatcher's daughter. I assume that means about like Hatter. And it says the White Queen and her goblin. And there's also a Cruel Black King. So it sounds like it'll be a very action-packed take on Alice in Wonderland. And I do love reading books based on Alice in Wonderland. This one is actually a children's book, but it's Jabberwocky. I've never seen this edition before. And it's, of course, by Lewis Carroll, and it's with illustrations from the Disney Archives. So this is a rare treat. I found it in a used bookstore that specialized in unique books. And so it's very different take. There's like another version, but it's currently in storage. But yeah, so it looks like it's very maybe unfinished, but I don't mind that, and it's definitely part of the collection, so of my Alice in Wonderland collection. So I'm fine with it being a little less finished, because it does seem very unique, because I've never even heard of this. And this is another one I've never even heard of, and it's The Mad Gardener Song by Lewis Carroll. I'm thinking that this is based on Sylvie and Bruno, but I'm not positive. It does have some gorgeous in papers. And this I got at the same store. Yeah, so this is from Sylvie and Bruno. So, but when I bought it, I was like, what is this from? But, simple black and white illustrations, but there's lots of them. And Sylvie and Bruno Concluded are either the second or third favorite book of mine. That was like my favorite book from young adulthood to middle adulthood. I tried reading it recently, and it was a little hard because I'm not sure I was in the right mind frame, so I'm like leaving it alone for a while, and then maybe in 10 years I'll try reading it again. So this book, I'm not really sure what it's about, but it's called The Language of Flowers, a novel by Vanessa Diffenbaugh. And it says it's talking about like Victorian times, how different flowers have different meanings, which I do love that way of looking at flowers. And so, and it says that Victoria realizes she has the gift for helping others through the flowers she chooses for them. So it sounds like it might be an interesting take on them. Most of the other books I have that are based on the Victorian language of flowers are like nonfiction books that just say what the flower's meaning was. So then this one is another unique book that I've never heard of, called Fairy Haven and the Quest for the Wand by Gail Carson Levine. And it's illustrated by David Christiana. And it sounds like it's about trying to get a wand. And see if I can find any illustrations on the inside. Oh, there's a cute little bat. I love bats. So, I'm looking forward to reading that. So another kind of action adventure based on fairies. And then I got a couple books because December will eventually happen again. So I got some books to read in December. And I got a copy of The Velveteen Rabbit by Marjorie Williams. And this is illustrated by William Nicholson. And this is a tale about a little rabbit, stuffed rabbit, that eventually becomes a real rabbit because he is loved. And it's one of those classic stories that I love. And then this one I've never read, and it's A Miracle on 10th Street by Madeline L'Engle. Looks like it's just got the like snowy edges on the pages. Yeah. So, I mean, I do like when there's at least some color in a book. So, I've never read that, but I'm looking forward to it. And the last thing I bought was a series of books. And it's the Anne of Green Gables series by L.M. Montgomery. I've seen some, I think they were Disney adaptations of this, like miniseries. And I've always wanted to read it. I've never read it, though. I've never read any of these books, so I'm looking forward to it. And there's 8 books in this series, so that might take a while to read. But that's all the new books I've bought recently. Have you bought any new books recently that you want to share? You can share them in the comments. And until next time, have a lovely time reading. Bye!